You're settle down, buddy. It's okay.
Maybe it wasn't for 8-year-olds, huh? Hello again, and welcome to Collection Connection. I'm Nate the Great.
I'm not a spoiler.
Dave Tigerman Smith.
Alright. It's been weeks. Ordered this on a pre-sale out of Amazon. One of our buddies in our collector society, JC Wise, otherwise known as
JC Wise?
CGC Lover or whatever on
yeah, CGC Lover on
YouTube.
Instagram. Is he on YouTube?
YouTube? CGC Lover, I think it's Instagram.
Yeah, that's his Instagram.
Okay, either way, he showed us a cool link for a pre-order for this Combiner Wars Devastator, and not knowing the exclusivity of Transformers, because they can come out and you can really miss the boat on these, I put in the pre-order, and it was a while back. The box came in earlier, the box that this was in. We still haven't opened this box, so we're going to do like a hybrid unboxing / review, and we're going to assemble Devastator himself today on the show.
I believe he should come already assembled.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, we'll see how it goes. The box, this is one thing I was disappointed in. They put the box into the box that came shipped damaged. This box is
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's in pretty bad shape. And the box, it didn't happen during transit. The especially on top here,
and on the side of the front and all around, it's in pretty bad shape. And
we could tell it wasn't from the post office. They just grabbed the jacked up box and sent it to us. So that's a little bit disappointing, to be honest.
Especially if you're a collector and you're shelling out $150.
Yeah. Now $150. This is going to be 18 inches tall, from what I hear.
A little bit over.
Okay, a little bit over, 18 inches tall.
More.
Comes with 6 Constructicons.
6 Constructicons, and the combiners that we've been looking at lately from other companies, the third-party ones, they're maybe 14 inches tall.
Yeah.
So this is big. This is the granddaddy, the original combiner.
Yes.
And you know, the first is always the best, in my opinion. So check it out.
I like about the minifigures on the front.
The minifigures?
There's like 3 little robots fighting one quickly.
These ones?
Yeah.
They're not minifigures. They are what form the big robot. Okay. So without further ado,
unleash the Constructicons.
Yes. Oh man. You know, I had a couple, I would say like 10 years back, I went to
Okay.
kind of like a gracious. And this might be from the box being crushed a little bit. The difficulty to pull this out of here.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, once I...
Instructions. The Constructicons.
To transform them into...
Oh, I guess they don't come assembled.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive does come assembled.
Okay, so...
The Devastators are coming.
Okay, right off the bat, it's not heavy.
At all.
Not heavy at all. There's 0% die cast in
I
this.
see the hand.
It comes with this super thick Devastator card.
It's just one card. 6 different cards. Just one.
I tell you right off the bat, I'm a little disappointed that Mixmaster's thing right here doesn't spin. That would have been a nice little.
Or go up.
It would be a nice little detail that they could have thrown in.
Yeah. Or just like a little bit of like gray to do like cement or something like that. But their choice, not
Alright.
ours.
So let's see. We got the names of all the Constructicons. Let's do it.
We got Long Haul, which is the dump truck.
Long Haul is dump truck. Long Haul is big.
It's pretty huge.
He's pretty huge. It doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of things being dumped out of the dump truck. It doesn't look like it has dumping action. But the most important thing to me, honestly,
Is when it's combined.
is how is Devastator.
Yes.
Will Devastator be able to kick the butt of the other combiners
Definitely.
that we have?
We gotta look at the big picture, if you know what I mean.
Definitely. So we're gonna we'll take them out. We'll set them up against some other combiners that we have, some third-party
I tried to build
combiners.
the gun.
Compare them with some Dinobots, Optimus Prime, some other things. So we've got Hook.
Plug it in.
Hook in the truck mode. Looks pretty cool. Looks like I like the wheels. Hook's awesome.
Just awesome hands, that's for sure.
Scavenger, the dump truck.
You can't move the thumb.
Big wheels as well.
You can't move this thumb. It sucks.
Decepticon logo on the front.
Devastator, you cannot move your thumb.
Scavenger. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a scoopy action going on with it. Scavenger, little wheels underneath to roll. Bone Crusher, the bulldozer.
Here's his regular gun, which I just discovered. I think you may be able to attach something. Something can't.
Scrapper, another bulldozer.
That one's actually a tractor.
There we go, tractor. 2-shay, 3-shay, 4-shay even. Nice wheels.
This one goes up.
Good roll on them.
This one
And then Mixmaster, and like Dave was saying,
does not have articulation.
They could have went above and beyond for Transformers fans and done a lot of cooler stuff right off the bat with it, like making actual treads on the tractors. You know, making the cement back of the Mixmaster actually be able to spin around, stuff like that.
I think so too. But for me, it's this. It's not a masterpiece.
It's true.
It's not a masterpiece. They never claimed for it to be.
Yes.
And at the $150 price point,
It can't be.
it can't be.
Yes.
And I mean, you're getting Devastator
Yes.
for cheaper than you're going to get Starscream.
It's true. It's true. But, you know, just a couple little things that, you know, would have just blown my mind right off the
And
bat.
his hand and his thumbs don't move.
We'll get out there. We'll get to that level, bud. All right, so we're gonna start building them and just talk about when I was talk about Devastator. When I was a kid,
Doing Hook.
This is in the 80s, and I went to there was like a retail shop called Zodi's.
Yeah.
And I went to Zodi's, and every day after school, and I was a thieving little SOB, and every day of the week, Monday, I went and stole a Constructicon from Zodi's. And then Tuesday, I went and stole one. This is a lesson for you, Miles. Tuesday, I went and stole one. Wednesday, Thursday. So I had 5 out of the 6 or 4 out of the 6 Constructicons. And then by Thursday, when I went to, or by Friday when I went to Zodi's to try to get the second to the last one that I needed, the security guard noticed that I had been there, and he knew what was up, and he just said, "What are you doing in here every day, trying to what's going on, kid?" You know, and he basically caught me and took me to my mom, and I got the belt. Got a good spanking for it, and I had to take them all back, and it was a good lesson learned. And
I found the big one's head.
After that, I never got the Constructicons again. I always wanted Devastator, and I was able to pick up a really plasticky knockoff G1 version of Devastator a couple years back, but no, it didn't work for me.
Now does it look anything like it?
Here's a picture. It's kind of what I've been doing. It's just looking at the picture. Well, there's just this kind of sticks up here, and then it folds down to poke into this pipe right here.
Oh, that's cool.
And it kind of
reinforces it.
Yeah.
Here's one of the arms. It's pretty cool. Let me lend you a hand.
I see what you did there.
You're settle down, buddy. It's okay.
Maybe it wasn't for 8-year-olds, huh?
See, Miles? Just take a little patience.
No, but it doesn't say to do that. It says pull down and then up.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
It's supposed to be the other way.
No, it goes in here.
Do that. I didn't pull it out all the way.
Okay.
So it's...
And it's done.
Let me see.
The hair might be the wrong way though.
Alright.
Where's Hook?
Whoa.
Where's Hook?
Don't touch the table anymore. You shable the table shaker. Okay. There we have him in all his mightiness.
There's a little like hook thing on Hook. So you can see that?
It's okay.
Oh, I know what to do. It should go this way.
Well,
There's like a little...
what? It's okay. Just leave him. That's his arm. We don't want it to. We want it to peg in and be solid right there. Okay. In all his glory, Devastator. Now here, I'm going to kind of put this whole thing together. So David, you really get a chance to check him out. Dude, go for it. That guy's beefy.
He looks awesome. It's pretty beefy. He seems pretty solid too.
You can have a mini pistol.
Believe it or not, he's actually more solid than the third parties.
He is more solid than the third party combiners, especially in the way they have the interlockings of behind where the knees are, where the feet hook on, like on the Quantron, the Computron, that we reviewed most recently. The knees were just falling apart.
Yeah.
There was a separate feet pieces that were attached to it, whereas this, it's pretty much all inclusive.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's solid. So let's get him with some size comparisons from the other combiners. Okay, so we've got some other masterpieces on here, just for scale. But I think, scale-wise, it's not perfect.
It works, though.
No, but it works. It works. I mean, Optimus Prime isn't just going to be able to go and smash them, manhandle them.
Not at all.
Devastator, he's the original big dog, and he's going to be able to do it. So I'm going to do some side-by-side shots of the scale on these, and just kind of doing a growing progression on some of these guys. Here's just a size comparison on some of these. As we get the masterpiece scale, we got where we're going to start with the Bumblebee. Then we go up to Streak.
Optimus,
that's the year of the horse.
the horse.
And then Superion. And then we go all the way over
Devastator.
to Devastator. I have to lift this way up just to get all of him into the picture. So,
and then there's
just a size idea of how much bigger Devastator is as opposed to when you line them all up. So he's a great scale with the Optimus. So there's a good size comparison on how the figures were. Now, when we're looking at them in the dump truck form, they seemed kind of super simple, like almost Tonka-ish.
Too plain.
Too plain.
They were a grade below Tonka because, a lot of their parts didn't really have movement. A lot of it's just for show. As Devastator, the grade that counts, it's pretty cool.
Devastator's awesome. He's for his size, he's beefy, he's heavy. And honestly, I think if they would have put some die cast in there,
he might have been too heavy.
It might have been too heavy. So, I mean, what we wanted from this figure, we got. We got Devastator in a scale that you can display with Masterpiece.
Yes.
It works.
What I would have liked to saw was more detail. More movable parts. Better single Transformers. As a whole, it's really awesome. It's going to be a Transformer even the haters out there are going to probably get. And I think it does pretty good until they release a really good Masterpiece one.
Yeah, and who's to say if they will or not?
Yeah.
But I mean, I've had a chance to see the Hercules, which is a third-party Devastator. And, that third-party Devastator, that Hercules, is more on scale with, like, the Superion, the Uranos, or the Quantron, Computron. So, for our purposes, especially displaying them side-by-side with the masterpieces, this is the way to go right now. Definitely. He's got good solid hips. He stands easier than the other two.
Yes.
And
he moves a lot easier as well.
Don't
have to worry about pieces falling off. It's one of the ones you could give it to a kid and you could play with.
Definitely.
Or give it to an adult and you could display.
Yes. Kids can play with it too.